How's it going, my trim people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back with episode I don't know what of the Pokemon Heart Gold Doctorlock. And yeah, it's been a few days since we had an episode up. I just want to clear some things up very quickly about this series before progressing with the rest of today's episode, and I should start my timer. Episodes for this series are now going to be 30 minutes long. This was something I decided before we had the little, I think we missed like 2 episodes in a row. Before we had that little break there Friday and Monday. Because basically I was doing like the planning of how long it took to do the Fire Red series, which I think is a slightly longer game, maybe, than Heart Gold. Just for like the first bit of Heart Gold, just for Johto. We probably won't do Kanto right now. So I was like looking at that, and I was like, assuming we make it all the way through this game, assuming we beat the game, how much would we need? And I was like, I think we'd need like half an hour episodes 3 times a week to make it through. Then we missed 2 episodes because basically all weekend I was really ill. I know during one of last week's episodes I said I felt like I was not great, but I was okay. Like I was alright, but then over the weekend I was genuinely coughing and sneezing constantly in bed. On Monday I didn't get out of bed all day, felt like crap. So apologies for the 2 missed episodes, but because of that, we are now even further behind, and I want this series finished before, I was about to say Sun and Moon drops, Sword and Shield drops, because I will be playing Sword and Shield on the channel, I hope, unless something goes terribly wrong. I'm hoping to have like daily uploads pretty much of Sword and Shield. So, with that in mind, I felt like I have to do something to get this finished in time. I definitely want this finished before then. But I also don't want to like rush and lose the series because of it. I want to win this. I want to win this so bad. It's a Doctorlock. I always want to win a Doctorlock. So I'm wasting a lot of time here explaining this, but basically Sundays, the upload schedule has to change as well because of PGBL and the upload schedule for that, because we have to do team builders on Fridays. So we can't upload this on Fridays because you can't really do double uploads. YouTube hates that, so blah, 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 blah. You don't care. The point is, Sundays will now be an hour of power, so I'm going to do those on Sundays because I feel like that's the most day where maybe you guys can spare an hour to watch it. If you can't, then I apologize, but if we want to get this series done, then we have to be strategic with how we do it. So Sundays are going to be an hour of power, Tuesdays are going to be half an hour, Thursdays are going to be half an hour, and that is going to be our upload schedule for this series. Right, that should in theory equal roughly like 4 episodes a week, which should get us finished, in the next like 5 weeks, or however long we've got. Yeah, 5 weeks. Jesus, it's coming so soon. We need to be ready. So anyway, team recap. There you go. There's the team. Don't remember what happened last episode really. I think we caught Makuhita. But yeah, we're just gonna have to go into it. If I still sound a little bit sick, I apologize. I am still a little bit bunged up, a little bit sinusy, you know, a little bit of pain across the old cheekbones there. If you know what I mean. You know, when you get a cold, you get a little bit of shooting pains like across here. Maybe that's just me. So yeah, not 100% still, but better than I was over the weekend, certainly. Hopefully my voice doesn't give out during this recording or whatever. We're gonna crack on. I should really be switch training in here because Maypole is going to just be hugely overleveled otherwise, and this isn't a solo run. Those are not doable in a Doctorlock. Holy Christ, yeah, Maypole is way overleveled. So let's hopefully train Morissette / switch train Morissette. I know that Jake, shout out to Devious Ditto, subscribe to Devious Ditto on YouTube. I know, biggest PokeTuber in Sweden. Did you know that? That he is the #1 PokeTuber in the whole of Sweden, which is insane. They say that he's the Ginger PewDiePie, but I don't see it myself. Anyway, ooh, that's quite useful. That's really quite useful. I don't mind that at all. Anyway, we're getting so sidetracked here talking about Jake. He said that he feels like the level curve in this game is I don't know how to word this. Is too extreme. That's what I'm trying to say. Is too sharp, too harsh. He feels like suddenly you have to do a ton of grinding, otherwise you're just underleveled. That's dreadful for 2 reasons. 1, this is a Doctorlock. Healing items are under so much pressure that grinding is difficult to begin with. 2, I'm a lazy bastard. I don't like grinding to begin with, so ooh, it's going to be rough. But hopefully we'll be fine. As I say, I feel like the team actually is a really nice balance. If we can get Macargo and a Quagsire on the team, Sceptile, Macargo, Quagsire. I decided there could be a hidden item in the rock. There definitely isn't, but I've decided there could be, so we're going back. If I can get those 3, that Fire, Water, Grass core that we've kind of got forming on the team here, I feel like that could be huge. I feel like they could cover each other really, really well. They could really put in a lot of work throughout the series. So far, touch wood, 0 deaths. Not a single death. What? I know, right? Insane. Insane. Not a single death in this series so far. That's just because I haven't sacked Shiraz yet. I really think we're going to. I'm going to be honest. Especially with the time constraint now, the idea of me trying to grind up a Wobbuffet to make it useful, yeah, I just don't see it happening. So I'm going to put that as the question of the day. Can I sack Shiraz at some point to get a more valuable team member? I will do it at a moment where it's actually useful, of course. Otherwise, it's just kind of a waste. But are people going to comment saying, oh my god, Wynaut was my favourite Pokemon and you just sacked it and didn't use it? That goes against the kind of ethical code of a Dr. Locke. Or are you guys okay with the fact that we are adhering to time constraints and that we want to beat this game, not lose, because we've got a bloody Wobbuffet? So yeah, let me know down below. Question of the day, can I sack Shiraz? That's a terrible question today. I'm a bad human being, but I want to win and I'm willing to sell out my morals to do so. Maybe not a good argument. I see Ditto and I'm automatically like, well, this thing's Choice Scarfed, so that means that it'll have to lock into a move, and then we can just go into one of our monsters that beat it from playing competitive so much and seeing Choice Scarf Ditto constantly. The logic actually isn't terrible though, because it's too offensive. Yeah, it's too I can feel myself getting so nasally. I can't talk. My 2 offensive moves on this set are very much walled by Maypole, so within reason we can still beat this thing. Anyway, it probably wasn't worth the experience or the mental strain that trying to say what I just said put on me. I don't know what it is about recording this series, but I just recorded our PGBL Week 2 battle going up on Saturday. Shout out to Devious Ditto. I've got the plug, mate. I've got the plug. Yeah, plug there for Saturday's PGBL game. But I forgot what I was going to say because I was too busy distracted by Ginger Man's plug. I know. So because of that, no, yes, I just recorded that, and that was 15-minute video. I love Whale. Look at this man. Shout out to the Bellowing Children. TBC. Do I think I can take this thing? I think I can take this thing. Yeah, I can. I recorded that 15-minute PGBL week 1. We're gonna get there in the end. Felt fine. Didn't feel ill. Didn't feel queasy. Didn't feel nasally. I'm 7 minutes into this, 7.5, nearly 8, and I'm already like, I feel unwell. This series just gets me. I don't know if it's because it's a more like constant stream of talking. I don't think that's it. I feel warmer. Probably because I put a hoodie on, but I had to go outside. Mum wanted me to saw something. I know, right? Random, but because I went outside to saw a tree down, essentially. I put a jacket on, and now I feel warm, and I feel nasal, and I didn't. Maybe what it is it's like, it's not the 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes of this. It's the 15 minutes of that, plus the 8 minutes of this, plus maybe just going outside in the cold to saw something actually could have aggravated my man flu, my severe, terminal, crippling man flu. But Morissette is loving it down here. Morissette is just lapping up this experience. We've already gained 1 level, and I'll be damned if this won't give us another. Let's find out if I'm damned. People say things like that, but you don't really think about it literally, do you? I'll be damned. Well, will you though? Will you actually? Probably not. I doubt that God particularly cares, about whether you were right about. I'm gonna stop that trail of thought. I'm gonna focus. If we didn't get a level, I am damned. Damn it! Quite literally, or damn me, I suppose. I have lost all rational thought. I blame the illness. Can I use that? I don't know. In normal episodes when I'm like this, I don't know what that is. But today, it's illness. Okay. I might have to take that item off Morissette because so slow. Like 9 speed. Our level 3 Gareth. Gareth moves faster than this. I don't think Gareth moves. Is that faster? No, it's slower. Okay. What about a Metapod? Level 7 Metapod is the same speed as our level 12 Weeper. That doesn't feel right. Our negative speed nature Slugma is Same speed. Yeah, I might have to take that item off Morissette at some point, because we probably won't. Actually, at this point, it's too late to turn back. It's already slow as shit. It doesn't matter. Too late to turn back. We're just going to have the slowest Quagsire ever. Ever. But it'll be fat. It'll be bulky. And that is, you know, we're min-maxing out here. Ooh, Poliwhirl. Do you think you can do this, Morissette? You are so cute when you turn around like that. That's... You know what I'm saying, though. When it's like, ah! I'm like, ah, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I think top 10 things I regret saying. I'm glad this isn't Twitch where people can clip things, because just that sounded inappropriate when I said it. I just didn't like it. It didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. Didn't enjoy it. I'm going to go do this thing, because if it wants to put me to sleep, then alright, it doesn't. I don't know what it wants to do. It wants to make it rain! Poliwhirl up in the club. Saying to Morissette, you look cute when you turn around like that. And then making it rain. Oh, we're going to end this tangent. Alright, we're going to move on. We're moving on. We're moving on. This has all got terribly inappropriate. Look at Poliwhirl's gloves. He leaves no fingerprints. Oh, it's descended into childishness. And I'm getting very warm. It's getting very hot in here, isn't it? It's not just me, right? Whew. We need to cool off. This is the spiciest. I'm going to clickbait the hell out of this. Poliwhirl. Sorry if you can hear me adjusting my microphone stand, which you definitely can. It's right in front of the microphone. That's the point of it. Poliwhirl makes it rain as Morissette looks back at it. Maybe I won't use that as a title. I might use Poliwhirl makes it rain. That'd be funny. Don't amuse me. It's probably not very good clickbait. What's better clickbait than that? I don't know. This episode, we go to a strip club. I do it like that. I shouldn't be thinking of clickbait as we're still recording the episode. It'll probably be, I sacked Shiraz, because I'll probably just go ahead and do it at some point. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find a reason. And I'll be, we had to do this. We had no other choice. I want Makuhita on the team, if I'm honest. Dumpling. I want Dumpling to join the squad. Dumpling's OP. Meditite. Sack Shiraz. No. Okay. I think we're going to stay in. I don't really know, like, we don't have anything that's like a dedicated, like, yeah, we can stay in. I'm going to Mud Shire because it's stronger. Still faster than me, level 6, with more than double its level. This is embarrassing. Morissette, you are a slug. You are a slow slug. I bet it's still faster. Admittedly, I don't know whether Bide has plus priority. I think it does. Pretty sure it does. So, you know, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Does Bide go before, like, Fake Out? What was coming in? I didn't look. Gareth, it's your moment. Wake up. Who? What? Guarantee Gareth's just sat at home now peering around like, drunk. Who shouted me? What's happening? Alright, you definitely don't get in a focus or anything, so I'm going to get some chip off. Break your focus sash if you've got one. There we go. And then pivot out into... Did you ever do this thing? I used to do this thing when I was a kid where I thought, like, the more turns that my, like, Pokemon that I was switch training was in for, the more experience it got. So, like, if I had, like, a Magikarp and it was against something like a Metapod, I would leave it in until, like, it had been in for, like, 6 turns, clicking Harden and Splash, and then I would, like, switch it out and be like, that will help. Anyone else do that, or am I just an idiot? Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Or, like, the more attacks you got off, so I would, like, attack until, like, I was going to get knocked out, and then I would switch out and be like, ooh, that will have helped. And it's like, no, it hasn't. Nope, you still got the same experience. Unless it does help, and I just grew into an idiot, but I'm pretty sure I started out as an idiot and never grew out of it. I don't know. Give me items. Ooh. I'm glad we got Makuhita, though, because I feel like the other encounters we've seen in this cave, I think we've seen, like, what? I think we saw a Charmander? Is it Charmander? Maybe. I don't know. Watergun is gonna... We're still so slow. Oh my god. Come on, Morissette. You gotta up your game. This is gonna Oko. Ready? Oh, we're so weak as well. Why are we so weak? 8 levels higher. Wooper is... I'm gonna blow all of your minds right now. Wooper is kind of a bad Pokemon. It's not good. Like, it's really not good. It's not strong. It's not fast. Kind of bulky, I guess, maybe. I don't know its base stats, but it seems kind of... Ooh, amulet coin. Money! That's actually amazing. That's actually amazing. That's so good. Holy moly, that's so good. That means that we can get more. Basically, the amulet coin, if you don't know, if you give it to Pokemon at the front of your party, you get more cash from the battles that you win against trainers, which is incredible because we need money in a Dr. Lock, right? We have all this pressure on buying healing items all the time. Money is nearly always being spent. That's a bad way of wording it. Nearly always broke is what I'm trying to say. So having a... Why is this not Focus Energy Karate Chop? That would be a good set. Maybe I should run that in like a meme game sometime in Draft League. Focus Energy. I'm cold now. Now that we've got out of the strip club, I've cooled right down. Yeah. Wait, I'm going to do... Oh, bugger. I was trying to go to the Fire Breather guy, and I was going to change the item, and then we were going to get more money. But, yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, love that. We love the Amulet Coin. Great help. Second only to the Lucky Egg in terms of... we really are making it rain this episode. Not only have we had Poliwhirl making it rain, but we've got extra money. Yeah, second only to the Lucky Egg probably in how useful it is in a Dr. Lock specifically. In a normal Nuzlocke series, you know, it's useful, but it's nothing spectacular. But in a Dr. Lock, an Amulet Coin is probably better than a Master Ball, honestly. You know, Master Ball is one free encounter, sure, but that one can die. Whereas Amulet Coin is, like, always useful. How do I go across? There we go. Give. I want to get Shiraz up to level 15. So for now, we're going to take the power weight off, just to get some extra cash. And then once Morissette moves to the back of the party and something else goes to the front, we will switch the Amulet Coin and give Morissette the power weight back, which will be very, very useful. And actually, this is a great lead for us. Great matchup. Morissette is free to just mudshot and pick up a KO. My controller disconnected, but it's back on. That's good. I was scared for a moment there. I was very concerned. What I love about this is I'm looking at the timer and I'm like, oh damn, we've only got 3 minutes left of the episode. And then I'm like, oh no wait, we've got 13 because we're now up to half an hour episodes. I think that just increasing it by 10 minutes every episode, it doesn't sound like a lot. We'll see if Maggie can do this. I doubt it. But I think that it will. It won't feel, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I think it will, well, one, it will feel like a lot. I think it will make the episodes seem like we get a lot more done per episode. Like, we're going to get all the way through this cave in this episode, which we might not have done otherwise. But also, it will just make a huge difference in terms of counting down to getting the series finished. I mean, if you imagine we were doing basically an hour of content every week, 3 20-minute episodes every week, whereas now we're doing 2 hours worth of content. So we have essentially, by doing an hour of power on Sundays and half an hour Tuesday and Thursdays, we have doubled the upload speed and doubled the time with which we'll get through this series. So I feel like that is going to pay dividends. I feel like that is going to be what really helps us get there. And I mean, it might even still be close. Like, we could still get to, I'm not going to risk running because Morissette is slow as hell, so I'm actually just going to go straight into Maggie. But yeah, I feel like that could be what gets us there. You'll see, like, if we finish this series the week before, is this going to do quite a lot? Nah. If we finish this series, like, the week before Sword and Shield come out, then we all know that we never would have made it with the old upload schedule, and my decision will be vindicated. Look at that. Maggie now Okoing things now that she has access to stab. Love to see it. Still very slow to level up, though. Very slow to level up. Alright, give me that extra cash. Give me that. There's a lot of trainers in this cave, isn't there? I feel like this cave was a very quick cave in my memory, but it's taken us quite a while to get through it. Right, maybe I'm just incredibly slow. I have been like trying to fight a lot of wild Pokemon, trying to level Morissette up, but I feel like that's been worth it. Morissette now level 14. Probably going to get close to level 15 with this Rem Raid. I feel like even half the experience from this Rem Raid will be quite decent. Lock on. That's such a cool animation for such a disappointing move. Well, I suppose if you're running like one-hit KO moves or whatever, it's not that disappointing, but in a competitive sense, people that play by you know, Smogon or Draft League rules, pretty much a useless move. I don't know if Z Lock-On does anything overly useful. But yeah, very niche. Very, very niche. Okay, Nidoran. How much experience did we get from that Red Raid? We got nothing. Wow, I thought we'd get more than that. We do outspeed. I was gonna say, let's see if we can outspeed this thing. It's only level 4. We do outspeed, and we definitely will kill it in one hit. So, Morissette, look at that. How much experience? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I want to see if there's hidden items. No. Okay, it's just so that we can surf over to that hidden item, I guess, when we have surf. Bugger. That's what I have to say about it. Bugger. Oh, not you, Execute. Alright, so if we outsped a level... I can't trust it. There's absolutely no way I can trust running from this thing. If it goes for Uproar, we'd probably live, sure. But I think that's a grass type. That's a normal type move. I think this is grass or normal type. I think it's normal type, isn't it? Hit 3 times. Yeah, it's normal type. We probably would have lived that as well, but I just... If this thing has Absorb or something, I just can't risk it. And Furicust is going to decimate it, I'm sure, so... Yeah, so it just wasn't worth the risk. Wasn't worth the risk. We don't take any chances out here. I know it's frustrating having Morissette at the front of the party when she can't run from anything, but I want her to get the experience. Damn it, nothing here either. Why do that? Why put that there then? God, making me explore for what? The love of exploring? I refuse. Citrus Berry. This might be the first episode where Maypole isn't behind us in the thumbnail, where it's going to be Morissette behind us in the thumbnail, which is pretty cool. Nothing, nothing. Imagine putting gaps between rocks and people not dropping items in them. It's outrageous. Here's our Make It Rain thumbnail. How are we doing this? Yeah, this episode we make it rain. Okay. Sorry, I've got so distracted by this, but this just seems too fitting, right? It just seems too fitting. And maybe poor old Morissette isn't going to get in the thumbnail because I was stood outside the cave without Morissette behind me, so... never mind, eh? Never mind. I mean, I could just do it down here, but I'm not going to. So I think this is a new route. So I do believe that we get another encounter here shortly. But for right now, Route 33... Yeah, so this is its own route. So we can get another counter here. But for right now, I'm going to keep just batting onwards. I don't feel like... I don't know what situation we're with Pokeballs, healing items, everything else. I just want to get to town and we'll come back and get the encounter. I don't feel like doing that immediately. It doesn't seem the right way to go. Man, if we'd had like a fire type or something, we could have had boosted water guns in the rain. But unfortunately, it is a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, again, actually has a really good match against my team. There shouldn't be any reason that this thing has any stronger poison moves than Acid, though. And that isn't going to really do a lot, so... Dropping our attack is actually pretty annoying because we're already fairly weak on the physical side and we only have physical moves to hit this with, but you know, it is what it is. I think this is our best. What could it have? Poison powder? I don't think it'll have. Yeah, I don't think it's got poison stab to hit us with, so this is fine. We're going to speed this up. We're going to speed this up. Sword and Shield are coming out, Bulbasaur. We don't have time for your shenanigans. God damn you. Oh. See what I mean? See what I mean? It's like this man doesn't even want Gen 8. I want Gen 8. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been trying to stay spoiler free, but I won't lie. I've caved quite a lot to temptation. So what? Let me explain. I haven't watched any trailers. None. I haven't seen properly any gameplay footage in motion. That might sound really weird, but like I've seen screenshots of gameplay footage because I can't avoid thumbnails, right? Thumbnails are everywhere. So I've seen, you know, most of the new Pokemon that are coming out, I've seen them. Seen their design, seen what they look like, stuff like that. But the other thing is, I knew that they were bringing in some like new competitive things, like the new ladder that's going to be in the game, like an in-game Wi-Fi ladder, so you can ladder up, a bit like Battle Spot, but like laddering. Oh crap, I should be reading this. Enough talking, shut up and just beat it. Thud. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's very rude, isn't it? Yeah, so I knew they were introducing new things for competitive and stuff, and at that point I was like, wow, I do not want to fall behind with the competitive side of things. I don't want this game spoiled, but people were telling me that they were releasing very little information. It wasn't like Sun and Moon where they released way too much and just ruined the games for people. So anyway, by the by, I felt like I was going to fall behind on the competitive scene if I didn't kind of keep up with something. So I've been watching Joey Pokeaim MD. I've been watching his coverage of the new games because he never shows gameplay footage. He doesn't really talk about like the general like news. He primarily talks about the okay, I think we're fine for now. He generally just talks about the competitive news, so he'll cover like so I know there's like a new mechanic that's replacing Z moves and megas and stuff. I don't know what that is. I can't even remember the name of it right now. I do know the name of it. I don't know what it is or what it does particularly. So that will still be new to me, but for the most part, the other stuff that will affect competitive, I want to try and keep up with, because I don't want to fall behind. I don't want to find at the beginning of draft leagues and stuff like that after the game comes out that I simply am catching up with stuff that everybody else knew from the trailers and whatever else. So yeah, so for that reason, I've kind of been like checking news. I've been reading the odd like article and stuff online, because again, do I have like any berries that can heal that 1 HP? Because that is really, really annoying. Citrus berry is the only berry. Oh, I don't have to use a potion for 1 HP. That's really, really irritating. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to use Morissette to get our encounter, because that potentially will lose some HP there. Then we'll go and heal up the squad with PP and everything else. So, yeah, that's going to be the way to do it. So, let's get our encounter. We've got 5 minutes left of the episode. That's about perfect. Let's get our encounter here, see what we get for Route 33. So yeah, like I've you know read bits online or whatever, so I kind of know some stuff. But yes, 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 yes. I did a thing the other day that was like it like supposedly figures out what your favorite Pokemon are. It's like an online thing. And it reckoned that Surskit was, I think, my 3rd favorite Pokemon of all time, which I would heavily agree with. If you can guess my first 2, comment them down below if you know my first 2 favorite Pokemon. Let's see who knows. This thing, of course, only has one nickname. This thing is the Messiah. The Messiah is here. Go and watch Nico. He's uploaded some Showdown lives recently, including one with me in it. Bugger, it doesn't fit properly. Alright, we'll just call it Messiah. Damn. I could do it without the space, but I don't want to do it without the space, so... Well, I could do it like... Yeah, how I'm going to do it... Sorry. So indecisive. I'm just thinking of ways to format it so that it's clear what it says. Yeah, Nico, aka Pokemon Trainer Hakeem, he recently started uploading again for like the first time in like 2 years or something. He got a new computer, so he was able to upload again, did some Showdown lives. Go and check him out. Of course, we very much bonded over our mutual love for Masquerade and Surskit when we first met, and is now like my best friend in the community, so huge shout out to Nico. But he, of course, Pokemon Trainer Hakeem, his mascot is the Masquerain, and he always nicknames it the Messiah, or he always calls it the Messiah. So we now have the Messiah, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We didn't even take any damage on Morissette, and I don't care. We're going to check out what our Pokemon look like. So natures and stuff on Makuhita. So we've got an Impish Makuhita, which is actually really good. Basically lowers our special attack and boosts our defense. It's carrying a Smooth Rock, which we are going to take from it, so that's pretty cool. We can sell that for money. Weather in this generation is permanent if it's on an ability. I don't even know if the weather abilities... Oh, this has got TM as well. Don't even know if the weather abilities are overly introduced in this game. I can't honestly remember. I think they were. But it's only useful for manual Sandstorm is Smooth Rock in this generation. So it's no good. We actually have an Impish Surskit, which is pretty bad because, like I say, this thing relies on its special attack, which is lowered, the same as Makuhita. So bad nature for the Messiah, but it's still the Messiah. Good nature for Makuhita. I do think we would add Makuhita to the team if we sacked Shiraz, probably. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe the egg. Maybe we'd go and do the egg, actually. That seems like it would be fair. If I'm sacking a Pokemon, I'd have to take the lottery and see what we got from the egg. But let's see what TM70 was that Skitty had. TM70 Flash. We have 2 Flash TMs now. Okay. Who knows, we might need that. TMs aren't permanent in this game, so if we use Flash once and then we lose that Pokemon and have to release it, we might want a second Flash. It could be useful. I don't know. Does this guy give me a good rod? No. So that is going to be the end of the episode. We have reached the half-an-hour point. We're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we will do Slowpoke Well and potentially the next gym as well if we are of a high enough level. I probably will do some grinding between episodes, I think, because I would like to get Morissette up to level 15. I would like to get Maggie up somewhere close, and I feel like with those 3 at level 15, we can go into Slowpoke well and potentially switch train like Gareth and Frida, and then sack Shiraz. Don't forget to answer the question of the day, of course. And yeah, we are going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.